times over, even as far back as 1776, there was a word declared that God had a plan for Canada, and it was an end-time plan. And in so many ways, they've been kind of dormant on the world scene. Not a big-time player so much, but boy, has that changed. Really, just in the last few years, it's taken on a whole new level. They have shaken up everything from political world to the hockey world to the Olympics. I mean, they are shaking things up. God is shaking things up. And he said there is an awakening coming to Canada. Start on the west, travel to the east, return again, and be sustained throughout the nation. There's a strategy there. And then he goes on to tell how many of these prophecies, that these things that will start like that in Canada will move then into the United States. It's like a domino effect. There are things that God will open up in Canada. He can get through to them in some areas in Canada. That has begun because we can see that their prime minister stood up just a few months back and made the biggest, baddest, boldest stand for Israel, I guess, that any nation maybe ever has. Powerful man of God, a bold Christian, and does not shrink back from it. You think our media is tough. He said, God bless Canada, and they like to tear him to shreds over it. But we thank God for the words of the prophets. You know, Amos says, one of the things he says that helps us to understand how God's going to let us know what's going on, he said in Amos 3, he doesn't do anything apart from letting his prophets know. And one of the things that the prophets said was that these things would start in Canada and that it would then trigger and affect the United States. So we're really thankful for that, and to understand that prayer is the main way that that's going to happen. It says that this is going to come right out of the heart of the Canadian people. So that's why they need us. Percentage-wise, we've got more people. We've been working at this more than a lot of people have in Canada, but boy, are they waking up. And they are hungry, and they are rising up strong. They have a pure faith. It's wonderful to be in some of the churches I've been in that were absolutely so pure. But they need our help in praying this through to their nation, because we need their help to get it through to ours. So this is the church working together. It's the church overall. But it's our position in America as we focus on Canada, so that what God has promised to Canada can open up, affect us here, and then it says, then throughout the world.